Hello everybody, welcome to another daily dose of gaming news and all that good stuff. And as always, I also publish on Rumble, extra support here, and also sometimes I tweet something here and there. So, not much happening in terms of I will do a proper video today regarding the channel content and everything. Let's get from some news. Not much happening today, at least that caught my attention. Seems that Intel is doing a better job in Nvidia with this game bundle stuff, which is giving away two games, and they are not that bad, at least so far from what I at least from the information, which is Assassin's Creed Mirage and Nightingale. Nightingale is in early access, doesn't have like I think it's an early access, if not mistaken, but it doesn't have a release date for the full game still. But it's good to see that even that Intel, given that their GPUs are cheap, at least they are good in terms of price performance with what they are trying to compete with. The most expensive one, it's like the CPUs, but yeah, there is a lot of qualifying hardware for this, especially on the CPU front. So I think, I don't know all the lines. I think all the i5s and all i5s, i7s, and i9s from 12 and 13 generation are eligible for this, at least from the list here. No i3s, of course. I don't think it compensates too much. And basically almost any GPU from them, any ARC GPUs. So A310s, 350, 370, 380, 550, 580, 730, 750, 770, and 770M. Yeah, seems that basically in terms of ARC GPUs, all of them are eligible, and basically, as I mentioned, those more high-endish 12 and 13 gen CPUs. The promotion availability and in terms of timetables, it's a little bit weird. We got here, it starts the 21, today it's 18, so in 3 days. Some of them will start later. From what I understood, it's like almost like 2 weeks or so, give or take, the window for this promotion, depending on the region. But they just put that may extend that window. I think this is mainly for them to try to control the stock, because usually people see two games, especially for the GPU side. They buy a GPU for like $250, give or take, maximum 300, which is the 77 16 gigabytes thing. And they might get the stock might run out on some things, so they try to put out and control better the supply of this thing, I suppose. But yeah, but basically overall, this main thing will start 21st and will conclude in some regions on October 15. Just make sure here to click. I will leave, of course, the link on the description. Just click on this image to check your region, if it is eligible, and when the window starts and closes, and if, of course, you're trying to figure out if you need to upgrade your CPU or GPU. But yeah, it's good to see that they're doing a better job than Nvidia. Nvidia did a thing here, or is doing a thing with Overwatch 2, which it's been not review bombed. I don't like that term. It's being badly reviewed, like the worst reviewed game on Steam, and that is telling you a lot, because there is a lot of, as you know, a lot of indie games and like a lot of not clones but knockoffs from some games that are good, and they just, of course, they are not good because they are knockoffs. It just, people try to get around and make some money out of it. But yeah, Overwatch 2 is it's not a good game. They just butchered that IP spectacularly. But yeah, regarding gaming news, we got Alan Wake here. They shifted around a little bit the release date, like 10 days, from October 17 to October 27, mainly because I think it's the the fact that we have that week when supposedly was launching, I think we got the competition of Marvel Spider-Man 2, which is going to be a big one. Super Mario Brothers, I suppose it's going to be okay. Wonder, Forza Motorsport might be a good competition, and of course Assassin's Creed Mirage. Everybody. A lot of people are hyping up for that game, also because like the soft reboot of the franchise. We will see, but hopefully it's not kind of competition per se, mainly because of the genre of the game. It's more like horror kind of thing, but I understand what they're trying to do here. Just 10 days off, it's you'll have to wait a little bit. That's okay. Got a very filled year of gaming releases, and they are good. They're being like overall, they're being like the big releases, and like the like even the indie games seems to be pretty good from what I've been covering here. And also we got here, I put this in the wrong order, it should be before. Usually I do hardware first. Supposedly there has been, of course, the rumor mill. It's still ongoing with the Halo die from the RDNA 4, so the Navi 40 something, for supposedly 41 and 42. Supposedly it's butchered. There is no official, of course, no official kind of statements or to debunk this kind of thing. So it's been like at minimum 2 weeks this come up on the rumor mill. A lot of sites are covering this, of course. I already talked about this at least a week ago, at least. There are some leaked renderings, supposedly, like internal renderings of the chip, and of course a lot of architecture stuff and how the things work. I'm not an engineer. So half of the things they talk about I don't understand. SEDs, AIDs, AID portions, MIDs. I might recognize if they give me the full name and can have like an understanding what it might supposed to do, but just putting out letters, sometimes it just confuse people, and people get a little bit lost on the interest of trying to figure out how these chips might work. But yeah, supposedly they are going to maintain like Navi 33, 44. I think it's mostly I don't know, R&D, or in the development of the chip they had some complications, and so they don't spend too much time and resources on other things that they could do, because Nvidia is not like a $1 billion company. They are like $1 million company, and they are competing on the high end with Intel and Nvidia. Nvidia is like almost $1 trillion company, at least evaluated, of course. Evaluated basically $1 trillion dollars company, and Intel has got a huge market on CPUs, and they start ramping up on GPUs also. So and AMD to a certain degree is not like a huge company that people think they are. To a certain extent, they are doing like small miracles per se, given the resource amount that they usually have to do all of this. But yeah. Because I know this kind of thing, because I've been following to a certain degree Moore's Law that on these videos that he launches from time to time, and I managed to keep myself on kind of the loop here. But yeah, it seems that on the development front that they had some issues, and they prefer to focus on like RDNA 5 and ramping up other kind of products and start production on them and development on other stuff to kind of waste, trying to figure out a way to go around the high-end RDNA 4, because this is supposedly going to launch next year. And if they try to waste too much resources, then everything that they have on the pipeline will get delayed again. So as you can see, it's going to have like a trickle-down effect on the pipeline of launch. Of launches they want to make. So supposedly the rumor is they are going to ditch out the high-end dies here. I don't know if by alternative they are going to do like two Navi 40 GPUs, like try to put like an high-end like two Navi 43 chips, because they have the Infinity Fabric technology, which basically links the two chips to do this kind of thing. I don't know if it is feasible in like GPU architecture, like to put two dies connected each other. I don't know how it works and if it's possible, or they just going for the middle of the road here, equivalent supposedly like a. So we are at the 7,000, like 8700 XT or something like that maximum. They don't going to launch like a equivalent of 8900 or 8800 kind of GPU here. But yeah, and then they will basically bet everything on the RDNA 6 supposedly, or at least the 10,000 series or 1,000 series. I don't know if they're going to reboot the thing here. But yeah, some interesting thing here, at least the chip way different, because this generation one, the 7,000 series, the RDNA 3, it's like a big kind of basically the die here, the chip itself, and then he has like six, at least the high end has six MCDs, which is memory controller die, I think it's called, like 6 ones on the monolithic one. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of questions here. There is no confirmation if it's cancelled or not. We'll see if 42 is going to launch or not, but yeah, a lot of questions still to be answered, and hopefully AMD will do like, I don't know. We will not going to see these people telling, "Oh, we are not going to launch this." I think we are going to see like earnings call kind of things here on the quarterly warnings. We might see something regarding like the product itself. Will they say they cancel this, or they shifting around resources for that? It might give us a signal. And if I see something, because it's something that interests me, because myself bought a 7900 XTX from SFX, like the Mark 310, I think it's called. So I always try to keep my eyes peeled on this kind of thing. But yeah, being rambling about too much, something that it might be not even true. That's why I don't like too much rumors. Let's go for gaming deals and wrap this up, which Metro franchise is again on sale. The Redux versions of the first two games, 85% off for $3. It's a steal. Also for Metro Last Light Redux version, $2 basically. It's a steal. And we got here Metro Exodus Gold Edition, which has like the DLCs here. It's $7.99. The other versions is like basically the base version is like $6. For $2 more or something like that, you can get 8 to 6, yeah, $2 basically. You can get the DLC stuff with the Enhanced Edition, which is I don't know what it is. I don't know if it has something to do with ray tracing stuff, or if it is like improved textures and everything. But yeah, 80% off, $8. I think it's very good. I myself probably will do this series. I'm going to start off because I have these first two, even though they are on my wish list here. I managed to snag the Redux versions. Epic Game Store managed to snag those ones for free. When they launch, they do their free game stuff here. Also, we got Deliver Us the Moon. It's one of those that I'm interested in playing or trying out. Seems very action adventure kind of things on space, on the moon. I like sci-fi, so it's always one of those. Oh my god, my internet is a little bit screwed at the moment. I don't know why. I'm trying to figure out a way to go about this. I don't know if it is the Wi-Fi signal on the PC is weaker here. I will figure out, but it's a little bit slow, so no live streams for sure at the moment. But I managed to do these recordings. 65% off, $8. I'm interested. Because there is the Deliver Us universe also. I don't know if it is like a connected universe with everything happens with the same, and if the stories are connected in any way. But this one seems pretty interesting. It's something to it's sci-fi. I like sci-fi, and it has like positive reviews. We will see. Also, we got Forza Horizon 5. yeah, you can try play for free for 3 days. Oh, I didn't know this. I got the notification of a promo. Yeah, you can play basically for 3 days for free. I suppose it's only the base game, but then you get the editions. They are all 50% off, so it ranges from $30 to 76 with the Forza Horizon 4, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, around $50, the premium edition. Yeah, it's one of those I like this kind of racing games to chill out a little bit here and there. It's one of those that is on my wish list. But I'll wait and see the Forza Motorsport series, see if the reboot per se, because it doesn't have any name for me, it's considered a reboot if it is decent enough. We got also 25% off on Vampire Survivors. This is an excellent game. It's a lot of fun, very weird in some things. Yeah, even 25, even at full price, I think it's well worth it. I mentioned this game throughout this, as long as I remember, since it came out and went, got the eyes of everybody. So $4, I think it's well worth support this guy, because he's basically just a guy, but he has like now, because of all the fact that a lot of people play the game, and in terms of like bug fixing and everything, and the extra content that he's putting out, I think he has like 1 or 2 more people on the team. But yeah, it's good support even at full price. It's only $5 for this. If you like this kind of bullet hell action rogue like style kind of thing, I think it's well worth it. And lastly, we got Shadow Gambit: The Cursed Crew. This is like a new game. You have the demo if you want to check out, and it's 10% off as I don't know, introductory offer. I think it's I saw the review. I will leave a link on the review of this game from this guy AUG. Seems pretty good. If you like the kind of games like Shadow Tactics and Desperado stuff, I think it's on that vein, and it's got the little pirate humor and everything. I think it's pretty decent here. I also, speaking of reviews, I managed to get the IGN one. I didn't know they did the review of this game, so it's okayish to not so good, the gord one, but I will leave the links on the videos from the reviews for you to check out. And yeah, basically this is it for this video. I will sure to bring you up more stuff and updates regarding content that I want to bring to the channel, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. So until then, Kunamy Master out.